Welcome class back to Chapter 6, Dictionaries. This is your third video lecture. We are going to cover the last objective, which is nesting dictionaries. So you can nest a set of dictionaries inside a list. You can have a list of items inside a dictionary, and you can nest a dictionary inside another dictionary. So we're going to go through each one of these, and we're going to be looking at some chapter examples as we go through. So here is a list of dictionaries. So we have three dictionaries here, alien _0, _1, and _2. And then we have a list. And remember, lists are noted by the square bracket. So this is a dictionary, okay, of alien 0 because we have the curly braces. We have another dictionary and another dictionary. So this is a list, okay, a list of dictionaries. So let's go ahead and look at this example, okay, in our code editor. So when we go ahead and run through this, we're simply going to get a raw dump of each dictionary. Okay, so we have color green, points 5, color yellow, color red, and then the points of 10 and 15. So all that for statement was running through is going ahead and dumping out each dictionary. So again, this is a list of dictionaries, a list of dictionaries inside of it. Okay, actually let's do this. Well, let's look at this aliens 30 example as well. Okay, so here we have an empty dictionary called aliens, and we're going to make 30 green aliens. So for alien number in range 30, okay, so we're creating those 30 aliens. We're going to create them all the same. Color green, points 5, speed, slow. So we create each one of those and we append the new alien to the aliens list, okay? And then we're going to do a for statement that says for alien in aliens, okay, so we're running through our list. The first three, okay, if their color is green, which they're going to be, okay, we're going to switch their color to yellow. We're going to change their speed to medium, and we're going to update their points to be 10. Okay, if their color happens to be yellow, okay, in the first three, we're going to go red, fast, and 15, and then we're just going to print the first 5 aliens to start with. So let's go ahead and run this example. Okay, notice in my output down here I have color yellow, points 10, okay, and it should be for the first 3 if I can get my scrolling here to work just perfectly for me. There we are. Okay, because that was the slice that I did here. Okay, and I updated those to alien. Okay, so if I were to change this to yellow, okay, because that's my elif statement right here, okay, then we should get an update of those to red. Okay, and now we have the update of those first 3 now to red. So you can use an empty dictionary, okay, and create or an empty list. I misspoke there. An empty list and create dictionaries with inside that list as well. Okay, next let's look at a list in a dictionary. So this one's a little bit easier on the thought process. We just have a list of toppings for a pizza. Okay, so we probably wouldn't just have one topping. Okay, and we're going to have mushrooms and we're going to have extra cheese here. Okay, so our list within the key of toppings, so we'll go ahead and run. You ordered a thick crust pizza. You ordered a pizza, okay, crust says thick, okay, with the following toppings, and then we use a for statement, of course, to run through all the items that are found in that list. Another example of a list found inside of a dictionary is our favorite languages. So favorite languages here, Jen has more than one, okay, and we can assign that. You can even have this one have square brackets around it, okay, because a list could have just one item in it as well. Okay, and then we're using a for statement to run through each key. Okay, name and languages using items. And then in order to run through the list itself assigned to each key, we then need to have a nested for in there as well. So we'll go ahead and run this example. Okay, and we get Jen's favorite languages are, Sarah's favorite languages are. That one kind of doesn't make sense. We probably have to have an if test in order to change are over to is. And then we have Edward, and we also have Phil. Next, we'll look at a dictionary inside of a dictionary, and we're going to look at an example called mini users. Okay, so you definitely want to code this one, as it'll set up a nice template for your assignment. Okay, so here is the complete code for mini users. We have a dictionary called users, okay, noted with the curly braces on lines 5 and 16. We then have a nested dictionary inside of the dictionary. Okay, and the key to that dictionary is A. Einstein, and the second one is M. Curry. So A. Einstein being the key, and the value is the nested dictionary. And within that nested dictionary, of course, it has its own keys and values. Okay, so that's the structure of a dictionary inside of a dictionary. Okay, and let's use this for statement to kind of understand how we are looping through the information. So for username, okay, so username is pretty self-explanatory. Here's username, and it's associating it with a particular username. Now user info, okay, user info is all of this information right here, okay, the nested dictionary. Okay, and again, we're using items because we're looping through a key and a value with our initial outside dictionary. Okay, username is pretty straightforward in how we go ahead and print it out, okay, because it's only this one value of M. Curry, okay. So user info, though, runs into that there is more than one value because, again, it's this entire, okay, nested dictionary. So in order to look at that nested dictionary, we have to use the dictionary name. Okay, so essentially user info is now what we call a dictionary. So variable here, and then this is a dictionary. So in order to look at the dictionary with the key first, we have to code inside of the square brackets, okay, the key of first, and then we use last, and then we also use location. Okay, these variables are created, and then they are used down here with title. Next, we'll look at our two last lab assignments, and they are 6-9 favorite places and 6-11. So 6-9 says make a dictionary called favorite places. Think of 3 names to use as keys in the dictionary and store 1 to 3 favorite places for each person. You must have at least one, okay, one of the keys be assigned more than one, okay. So I don't want to see just a key and then one value assigned to it. I want you to be using a list, okay. So at least, okay, at least 2, okay, for one of your keys of places. Okay, to make this exercise a bit more interesting, you could ask some friends for their favorite locations, and then you're going to loop through the dictionary and print each person's name and their favorite places. So we went through this example when we were looking at favorite languages, when our names had more than one favorite language. Okay, next we'll look at cities. Make a dictionary called cities. Use the name of 3 cities as keys in your dictionary, and then create a dictionary of information about each city. Okay, so this is the last example that we went over with mini users. Include the country that the city is in, its approximate population, and one fact about the city. The keys for each city dictionary should be something like country, population, and fact, and then print the name of each city and all the information you have stored about it. Okay, would love to see some nice formatting with maybe some tabs, maybe some new lines. Okay, if you have any questions on any of the chapter examples in this section or these 2 labs, please let me know. Thank you.